Okay, hi guys. I know it's me, Unfuttered again. I'm gonna try to make this video because my husband and the older one just went out for a bike ride, so I'm here with the baby alone. So there's TV on, and I'm just kind of in my painting gear because I'm painting. So this video is going to be a little bit about, or a lot about, handling depression and your mental health. So, excuse my very, very natural face. I try to wear earrings when the baby is around, but she likes to pull them out of my ear, so yeah. Just gonna have to get me all natural today. I hope I don't look too special. So today's video is about mental health, and I like to talk about mental health because it's I look so dry. I like to talk about mental health because I think that it is super duper important to that's her. It's super duper, there she is. Hi. Super duper important to keep it really simple and really basic. You don't want to make the situation too complicated when it comes to, how you feel about yourself and how you feel about whatever it is situation that you're in. And I know that's really easier said than done. And, you guys have seen me back and forth. Sometimes, I'm really good at on keeping up on social media, and sometimes I'm not. And, for me personally, I think that that's something that that is really something that I focus a lot of my attention on when I am like taking a little bit of a hiatus, is because I'm feeling like I gotta pace myself, or I have to take a break and check in with me. And so for all my fans out there, for all those out there, for everyone out there that's really feeling like they are having trouble sleeping, you feel like sometimes your mood is like on a high and low, you feel like you are either gaining a lot of weight or losing a lot of weight. If you can identify with 80% of anything that I've just said, then I would really suggest that you talk to a doctor, or or a family member about your mental health. I don't like using the word depression because, sometimes, or a lot of the times, we have all gone through something where we have been challenged mentally in our strength of being able to remain positive and uplifted and encouraged and motivated to continue in this life's journey. And so when you recognize that, there's something that is holding you back, so to speak, or, changing the way you feel about yourself or about your outlook on life, know that you're not alone, and know that it is really important for you to take time out to really focus on getting your mind in a right place. And especially if you're a person of a particular age like me, where you have hardwired, like I was reading today, or listening today, about the hardwiring of human neuroplasticity, and how we program after a certain age. Certain programs and habits and behaviors are like embedded in us. And so in order to change those and rewire ourselves, know that it is possible, because the beautiful thing about neuroplasticity is that you can always learn a new language or a new thing. Yeah. And however, it is a practice and habit to get away from the old way of doing things, because you're fighting, you're actually physically fighting to create something new and different and more positive. And so your mind, your the part of you that is looking at everything, it's like when you're dreaming and you're dreaming, and you're like, I'm gonna get out of this dream, or you're feeling like, why am I dreaming this? That is the part of you that is separate from your thoughts, is separate from your emotions, it's separate from every experience, and that is the you. That is the you that decides that this emotion is good and this emotion is bad, or this is the emotion that I'm going to go with, or this is whatever it is that's going on. That is the essence of you. And the more you are aware of the essence of you, the more you can cultivate and exercise that from a conscious place and level, to change yourself to not be functioning on all of autopilot when it comes to whatever thoughts, feelings, and emotions that you have that are not conduent to your mental health. And so I've started this journey because, after I had my second child, I became very, very aware that it was important for my mental health to be at a place that it was doing me more good than harm. And, they call it baby blues. They call it my daughter is quiet, and so that means she is probably covered in lotion or some craziness like that. So yeah, when you feel like that is a feeling that it's a good thing to be in a place, in a space where you're just like, I'm sick of this, I'm tired of this, I want to do something different, I want to do something more positive, I want to do something that's going to help build me up. That's the first step. Sticking with it is a little bit more of a challenge, but don't make it too complicated, and don't beat yourself up when you miss a day or you're not doing it consistently. I could remember when I first started getting up early and giving thanks and going to bed and giving thanks and kind of just like planning my day. I had to literally physically write it down and take time out and get up early before everybody else and all that stuff. Now it's automatic. Like, I don't even need my book. Like, days would go by and I don't have to check my schedule. It's programmed in me now. And so when I first started to realize that I wasn't doing it every day out of my day book, out of my schedule, I was like, oh wow, now it's in me, now it's a part of me. And so you could take anything, anything, and make it a habit. And I like to encourage my clients to start with something small, because when it's small, you feel it's more doable and it's more believable. And once you have that achievement, then you really start to feel like it's possible with anything else. And so that really helps to build your confidence and your abilities to where you are in the habit of making new habits. I hope that makes sense. So mental health is also a habit. So just like you choose to be happy, you can choose to be sad. And I know that's a gross understatement. There are things like biology and hormones and chemistry and all of those things, and that's why I encourage people to talk to my bedroom's dirty to talk to to their health care provider before they stop or start taking any sorts of medication, because I don't have bipolar, schizophrenia, or anything like that. So I don't know how those people would be able to function without without medication that is being prescribed for that kind of mental health situation. So I can't speak on that. But I do know that, if you've had a family member die, or if you're going through a divorce, or if you are living in a country and you're in a minority in that country, or if you've experienced any kind of like war or trauma or stuff like that, like that would be that's expected, that you would feel a little bit anxious or not be able to sleep, or you have to be a little bit more cognizant of your mental health. Wow, this is getting really loud. Lord have mercy. So yeah, I've gone through a lot of trauma in my life. Not a lot, I've experienced a few things that have taken a toll on my mental health. And I around just about a few months after I had Apollonia, it was just like, I'm really sick of this. I really want to be in a better place, and I want to make sure that I respond to situations. You don't want to be unrealistic. Like, I want to be happy forever. I want to be able to respond to situations as they come up from a different place, from the best place and the best version of me. And that is a decision that you make in a split second, and then the work happens. And I really do believe, with all the miracle of humanity and the miracle of the mental state of people's minds, that that's possible for everyone. Once you have your mind, there are so many different things that are possible. And so I really want to encourage my listeners and viewers to keep that in mind whenever you're being presented with the challenges of life. Because once you try or decide then and there to make lemonade out of lemons, or work from the best place of you, that is when the magic happens, you know. That's when you can really make a change. So I'm okay. I am alive. I have a lot to be thankful and grateful for. And one of those things is that I don't look too bad without makeup or earrings. I mean, what do you guys think? So yeah, and you know, I don't paint my canvases with makeup and earrings on. So sorry. Not sorry. So if you guys have any comments, if you're new to this channel, please like and subscribe. We try to keep it real. Please. I try to keep it kosher while I'm keeping it real, because I can't do nothing else but be real, okay? So I love y'all. Be back.